Hello there, Gemini. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. And this reading's going to be for October of 2017 for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And I'd advise everybody, if you know your moon sign and your rising sign, to look at those also, because you'll get a larger perspective of or a bigger overall view of the month. What I've done for us is I pull 4 cards. I use the bottom card on the deck, overall view of the month, and we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I will speak as if I'm you. So now, for all intents and purposes, during this reading, all Geminis are named Frankie while we go through this. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us, and it's going to be in our 5th house, and that's children, objects of affection, romance, freedom, leadership, life's pleasures, recreation, hobbies, creative talents, favorite activities, a fun place for it to all be in, right? So, and it looks like, I don't think, it looks like we got really, I'm looking at the bottom card here and my hair stood up on end, but the month looks absolutely pretty good. Seriously good. We got 3 major arcanas in here. Now, I don't think these cards are going to go week by week, Gemini. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, and we have some words here before we start, and they're pretty powerful words. And looking at the bottom card here, I can assume we're going to need them. The words are discernment, depth, and truth, efficiency, and wisdom. And it looks like we're going to be very efficient because our bottom card on the deck is the Tower card. I thought, oh no, and those words together with that, really, Gemini, really? The Tower card is, it's not the house is going to explode, everything's going to blow up and crumble to the ground. When we see the Tower card, it's something that is going to change or alter. Sometimes it's unexpected, not, or we could have expected it, but it just happens. It can be as simple as a big old fight, but when we see the Tower card, it's something that had to happen in order to clear the air or to make things right. Sometimes it's an old belief system that we have or we're carrying around with us. It's no longer suitable. It's no longer our truth. So we are taking it out. Sometimes we level it to the ground and we start fresh with the Tower card. But it's a good place to start. I know it sounds crazy, Gemini, but I'm looking at these other cards here and it's like, clear the air, change that which you have to change. Sometimes with a Tower card, things can get pretty chaotic. But there are things, if we really look at it, they were things or issues we should have dealt with before that we were pushing to the side or sweeping under the rug, and then kaboom. And when I was thinking about this Tower card, the Tower card's Mars energy, which is male energy, aggressive, assertive, push forward. It's energies that we all need in the world. But I was thinking about it, and when I thought, it's like the Tower card is dignified in Aries, and we have an Aries full moon coming up. I think it's right at the beginning of October. Can't remember the date. I'm not an astrologer, but like maybe the 5th or 6th, something like that. So Mars is dignified in Aries. We have that Aries full moon. There's something we need to look over, or something that's happening in our life that we need to get truth about, discernment about. Maybe it's a work situation. This will come down in different areas of all of our lives. Maybe it's a work situation for some of us. There's certain particulars we got to clear the air on. Maybe we're doing somebody else's job. It's not our job. It's just being pushed on us, and we are going to clear the air, but we knew we had to do it eventually. Now we are taking the steps to do it. Maybe this isn't a partnership, our husband, wife, our business partner. We have cards that support that too. Maybe there's a situation or circumstance going on that we need to get to the truth of, or get some wisdom or guidance about it, and then we need to restart. When we have the Tower card, we take things apart and rid ourselves of things that no longer serve us, things we don't want in our lives anymore, things that are inappropriate for who we are and what we actually are really stand for, or things that we just basically don't want. Sometimes this could be as simple, like I said, you have a big old fight. Maybe I'm arguing with my coworker at work and it hits the fan, but we clear the air. With the Tower card, once we do this, we get to the bottom, we get the truth, we get that depth, our words, knowledge that we need, and we use our discernment. Maybe with the person, the situation that was around us, now we use it, right? It's right there in our face, and what better way to more efficiently use it than the Tower? That's kind of like the Band-Aid theory. Either you tear it off a little bit at a time, pull one hair out at a time, or you just yank it off and it's over. That's the Tower. But whatever gets replaced, right, once this is done, right, is for the best, for all concerned. So we want to keep in mind the other people, if there's something we need to do for people that we really care or love, we do those things. It's in with children too. But if we're having a big old fight with one of our children that are just acting up and acting out, coming to the bottom line here, end of the story, it's the Tower card. I want the truth of the situation, because this is in the 5th house and that has to do with children, so I want to know what's going on, period. I'm the parent type deal. You tell me what's happening, you tell me clearly, the blow up, and then it's over, done. I faced it, right? And we changed it. Maybe between me and the child, we'll have a better relationship now. Between me and my partner, I have a better relationship now. Between whatever happened at work, I spoke my piece, and it has to go, and now it's a better work environment also that comes up with that. It's just a really good thing. And because we have that discernment card in there, we want to make sure we're putting our best foot forward too, right? We want to be loyal. We want to be dependent. We don't want to be like the two faces that cause this Tower card to come into our face, right? So we don't want to invite the trouble. These are general readings, so they can work both ways. We want to be on that high ground. We don't want to do like crazy things, take unnecessary risks or behaviors that aren't going to be suitable for us, or could cause us trouble, in the long run. If we're yelling at our kid about, that's it. You don't want to be out there partying and drinking. We don't be out there partying and drinking, Those are the kind of situations that are flashing in my mind. And maybe it's like a total upheaval. Sometime the Tower card can bring that. But the thing we keep in mind is, if we would have used our discernment, if we would have evaluated, right, looked at things clearly, didn't put on the rose-colored glasses, we just saw, these things have to change, they have to alter, and you don't ever really want to bring a tower energy. So, bring it purposely unless it's something that escalates, but we still want to handle it in right manner. Because once it's cleared off the path, once it straightens up, maybe we're not getting our right salary at work and we go in and we talk to them, it's like, what are you doing? I'm doing all this work. Why aren't you paying me? It could be something like that. And the boss says, well, our company don't have any money. And you're like, yeah, you're making money hand over fist. It's because I'm doing two people's jobs. Maybe it will be something like that, or it's our partner that goes through this situation with this tower card and we end up being on, right in the middle of it or something and we help out. The end result is good because our next card's a sun card. So, I mean, seriously, this is a major arcana, so is the tower card. The air got cleared, however, this is how they're saying it to me. The air got cleared, and now we have the sun card. The sun shines on everybody, no matter who you are. It makes things good, it makes things better. Sometimes we can do a move with the sun card. Maybe you're moving to maybe a better climate for you or something like that, maybe you are taking a new job. Maybe the sun card, because of other cards I see here, could be bringing a pregnancy or a new child into my life. Or maybe we had a fight because we wanted to have a child, now we're going to have the child. This is wonderful, new light, where everything in our lives is going well or going good. Like the work situation is good, the relationship situations are good, right? Um, we used our discernment, that word discernment, like, did we want to make a confrontation that we had to have, or experience or talk we had to have turn into a tower situation? Maybe we used that discernment and truth and the depth of our feelings to present it right. And now we're both wise. That wisdom word, wise to the best way to bring us forward, if it is like that, or the best with the work situation. Maybe me moving on is the best thing that I was supposed to do, no, wherever it comes down. Or maybe clearing the air with my friendship, or my, if it's a friendship, partnership, whatever. Clearing the air was the best thing we ever did, remember, they go both ways. So we want to be that loyal, dependable, honest person, straightforward, that speaks the truth and is not doing the two-sided thing either, because our next cup here, or cup, our next card here is a cup. Yes, it is the Page of Cups, and I love this card. It's like shock. When I look at this card, it looks like a face of, shock. Oh, I pulled the rabbit out of the hat, I pulled the fish out of the cup. Surprise, surprise. This card can be something exciting, emotional, good news. A cup card would be, if it's a person, it would be male or female, maybe someone younger. It would be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, bringing me good emotional news, like maybe, hey mom, I'm getting married, and just right before that, they were fighting, mom, I'm getting married. There's something with this particular page, though, that if it's something emotion, like creative or something that I want to do, I'm going to do it. There may be a risk with it, but I'm going to take the risk. So there's that context of, yes, it's a wonderful thing, but it's kind of scary at the same time, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take that risk. I'm going to take that step. The surprise, the fish coming out of the cup. Well, somebody's springing a surprise on me that's a good, wonderful surprise. It may be a little scary or there's a little shaky territory in there with it, Gemini, but it's a good, exciting surprise, or the new job, the new step forward, the raise, things like that. Maybe with this blow up in my relationship or my friendship or partnership, husband, wife, uh, friendship or boyfriend, girlfriend, that kind of thing. All of a sudden we have the fight and now the sun's shining on us and we're going to get married. Or if we were having difficulties within our relationships, we spoke the truth to each other, even though it was scary to do. It was the right thing to do, and we moved forward with more depth in our relationship. So it makes things work out really well, and I think there's our word efficiency. This dude, guy, girl, whatever, just popped that fish out of the cup. It's the magician in disguise. I really like it because we have such good cards here, It just makes me think with the sun and everything. Whoops, I can't get my card up off of here. It's stuck on the table. Anyhow, our next card here is even more. That's another major arcana. We have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is balance, patience in situations. The Temperance card is manifestation at its top level. That she's pouring water from one cup to the other, never spilling a drop. Her foot is in the water, spirit. Her foot is on the earth plane. She's not sinking into the water. She's in perfect balance and in perfect balance and in perfect enlightenment. I can't speak what they're telling me. To bring forward that which she chooses onto the earth plane. So this is a card of manifestation to me. It's fire energy. It's Sagittarius energy. I guess that's what the card means, but it is the card of manifestation. This is when I know what I want in spirit, my wisdom, my truth, my depth of person. I can go within, I can clearly see the gold of what I'm going to produce there, and I produce it. I don't sink in that water. I don't spill a drop. I produce that which I am focused on, and I do it clearly and decisively. If it's a partnership I want, I bring it forward. We have that Page of Cups to support that, right? We have the Sun card to support that. Maybe things got to rocking and rolling before it happened, but I bring it forward. This is my vision, my choice, that which I see, my goal. I bring it from spirit. I discern that which is appropriate or right for me. I use that within, that depth, right? Go within myself to see the truth clearly, to produce it efficiently into the earth plane. That's how our words come together with that. So, man, Gemini, this is a good one. Don't mess it up. You want to see work situations be right, think of it, vision it, go within, meditate on it. You want to see relationships have right out working. Gemini, go within. We will go within. We will see that goal as if we are living it now. And so it will be, because we were efficient in it and we got it. We got it. So the next card we have is the Two of Cups. And they call this the partnership card. So did we have that blow up and we're getting divorced, right? In comes this anyhow. did we have that blow up and it's a better relationship? In comes the partnership card. I always think of this Two of Cups as the mutual admiration society. Oh, you're so good, you're so good. No, it's you do, it's kind of like where we really admire, appreciate, and trust each other. If it's work, partnership. It can mean the same thing in work. We working in unison, or we are working in harmony. This card can mean partnership of any kind. So if we're an entrepreneur and we need a new business partner, this would be the person coming in, to bring our business together and to help us and to make things whole again. It's things, people, circumstances working in harmony. If it was the new relationship or even the old one after the blow up, this would be the card that would produce children. You know what to do, Gemini, if you don't want children in there, or the new partnership. Maybe our kid came home and said, guess what, Mom, Dad, I'm getting married tomorrow, and whoops, she's pregnant. Oh well, there you go, that was efficient. Marriage, family, everything all at one time. They'll give you a new enlightenment, a new, turn on the light bulbs in your word for efficiency. This is good. It's the bringing together of two or more, or two together in unison and harmony and balance, where things are working out right for all concerned. So wherever this comes down, Gemini, in whatever area of our lives, we have that tower there, but I'm not even worried about it. I'd use my discernment and, pull out your other air quality, maybe a little of that Libra energy in there. Fair, balanced, just when I'm talking. Diplomatic, maybe. Some other air sign qualities we could bring in there, and it'd be helpful. The end result, though, wow. This is going to be a really good month. But I have to say, I have a feeling October can look rocky here or there, but end result is these cards are amazing. They said, do it, Gemini. Wisdom, discernment, depth, truth, and wisdom only come from within. Trustworthy guidance is our card. So Gemini, pay attention to what Spirit is telling you. It says, you've received this wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real, it's trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for anything that you need related to this idea. With that Tower card there, we know whatever we're going to go with it, and whatever it is that we're going to go within to sort out before this tower situation, that can even be totally usually avoided if need be, because it's something we could actually see coming. We just didn't choose to deal with it, so we might want to look it over and don't let it escalate, not with all these wonderful other cards here. Just, confront the situation, do what needs to be done. It says, the angels gave you this card because they want you to believe in your ideas, which are answers to your prayers, and you can trust them. You will be supported as you move forward to put your ideas into action, as long as you check in with your angels regularly for continued guidance. If you ever feel vulnerable, ask your angels to reassure you with emotional, spiritual, and material comfort. That's your Temperance card and your Sun card here, and your little page with his little fish coming out of the cup. It says the additional meanings are, don't worry about the details, as they'll take care of themselves as you go along. Go for it. Your idea is valid and divinely inspired. You're safe to make the changes. You're safe to move forward. Well, Gemini, that's our reading for October. And I want to tell you all, thank you for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them. I don't get a lot of time to write y'all back, but I read every one and I appreciate it. And to anybody who just wants to know more about me, all of the information's down below on the screen, or if you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is over at the website. And to everybody I've met through doing these YouTube videos and everyone I've met through doing 28 years of readings, I want you all to know it's an honor and a privilege to have served you. I have a really good job, and hopefully I will see you back here next month. Bye-bye.